Hey guys, thanks for stopping in and checking out this haul. If you are new and you were sent over here from Kim, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me over here. I'm really happy to have you here, and hope that you enjoy these videos. I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to comment below. If you have any kind of suggestions or whatever, or you just want to chit chat, just let me know. I'm wanting to hear from y'all. So. And Kim, if you happen to be watching, thank you so much for doing that. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you again for doing that. I placed another order with a new vendor to me. The company that I placed an order with is Vintage Road Candles. And this company is owned by Sarah Mullenix. I am assuming that's how you pronounce her last name. And she is a small wax business, and I love that she says small town USA. I can totally relate to that. But I don't know what you were doing at a little after midnight on March the 19th, but apparently I was in the mood for some shopping. And I was in the mood for some shopping from some Vintage Road Candles. So I can thank a couple of enablers for this, specifically some recent ones from Devin and from Nikki and from Jasmine. You ladies kind of inspired me or tempted me or enabled me to place this order. So thank you, or darn it, thank you for getting me hooked on to another vendor that I could be ordering from. But Sarah's, again, her company is Vintage Road Candles, and she does have a Facebook group. It's listed there on her card, and her website is vintageroadcandles.com. Super easy. That's nice. All right. So Sarah, in the card that she sent over to me, it did say to let her wax cure for basically 1 to 2 months after the pour date. Which is perfectly fine. I appreciate her letting all of us know that it does need to cure a little bit. But she does something great, and I'll show you here in just a second. So I placed a relatively small order, but she was kind enough to send some samples. So let's go ahead and get into it. This first one that I have is Honeydew Cucumber Melon. And scent notes are honeydew, cucumber, and cantaloupe. And as you can see, she does provide the pour date on there, and she does provide the scent description on there, as well as the website. So I think that's totally great. I wish more vendors would follow suit. I do realize, however, that that probably is pretty time consuming for them to change up everything for every time they pour. But nevertheless, this is a cute little tiny, not tiny, but a little bunch shape. So I'm excited to melt that. Melon I'm kind of hit or miss with melon, but I do like the cucumber melon scent from Bath & Body Works. It is kind of a nostalgic scent. It reminds me of if you grew up in I know Bath & Body Works is still a big thing, but back in the 90s, we used to wear, I think, like, douse ourselves in cucumber melon spray. And what was the other one? Juniper Breeze. Juniper Breeze was more my jam, but cucumber melon, when I wanted to switch it up, I would throw some cucumber melon in there. So this one smells a lot like that, plus a little tiny hint of cantaloupe in there. I can actually smell the cantaloupe, and I am not turned off by it. So I'm actually excited to melt this one. I am not a crazy fruit lover, but I do enjoy this one. So there we go. There's one. And then the next one is Rose Jam Vanilla Tea and Cakes. And the scent note description on there is Rose Jam Type, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Tea and Cakes. And again, pour date. This was my free sample. And her wax is a softer wax. A lot of people compare it to, I don't know if you could just see that, but my finger kind of smooshed that one in there a little bit, that flower. It's a softer wax. I'm guessing that it has more oils or more soy in it or something that makes it a little bit softer. I know people have compared this wax formula to that of Glitterati. I don't really have much Glitterati. I think I've received like 2 little chunks from generous people in D-stashes that they've provided to me, but I don't have a lot of experience by any means with Glitterati. So I love tea and cakes. If you've seen my other hauls, I've mentioned that before. I also do like rose jam and roses, so I'm looking forward to melting this one. Let me take a little quick sniffer in here. Yep, love it. It smells like rose jam. It smells like tea and cakes. Vanilla Bean Noel. I think that scent to my nose is mainly just kind of a makes a little bit more a vanilla touch to it. Kind of, as people say, it creams it out. It kind of rounds out the sentence. The scent and brings it all together. So looking forward to that. There are these cute little flower shapes in there. There's like a tulip and some daisies and whatever flower this pretty little thing is. Okay, now on to my actual order. Sarah charged. The only thing I really placed an order for was her chunkies, and her chunkies are $2.35 each. And when I weighed them, they were between like 2.2 and 2.4 ounces each. And I didn't write them on the bags on these, but so roughly about $1 an ounce for them. So I'm just gonna grab. I have no particular order to these. I'm just kind of leaning over and grabbing them off of my other chair over here. So the first one that I grabbed is Hawaiian Bungalow, and this is cucumber, melon, peony, lavender, yuzu, blood orange, pina colada, and salty sea breeze. So I've mentioned before again that I'm not a tropical person, but I am a fresh person. But I do like citrus. I'm all kinds of crazy, y'all. I'm all over the place, but I really enjoy this. It's very well blended. I don't smell anything really like very dominant over another. I can smell the cucumber melon, maybe because I just got a little sneak peek on that sample. That cucumber melon is kind of saying hi to me a little bit more. But I can smell that salty sea air type note, and everything else is just kind of blended together really nicely. So if you're afraid of floral, or you're afraid of, like me, tropical, like pina colada kind of scents, I would say give this one a try. Kind of reach outside your comfort zone a little bit, like I did, because I am pleasantly surprised. I really like this. Again, this is Hawaiian Bungalow, and this one was poured on February the 15th. So this one, I'm probably going to let them cure for at least 2 months. I'm going to err on the side of being conservative. So let's say, what? April, oh gosh, it's coming up soon. It's already April the 6th, so April 15th. It should be ready to go. It already smells great though. And look how pretty this is. It's got different colored chunks in there with that very oceanic, Caribbean Sea type aqua blue there. Very pretty. Purples, turquoise. There's like a golden one in there. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's kind of peeking out. Okay, next one is Namaste. And Namaste is lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint, vanilla bean noel, and salty sea breeze. I should have looked up on her website, but I'm pretty sure my nose isn't the most highly trained of things. But salty sea breeze, I'm assuming, is her salty sea air, her name for it. So vanilla bean noel, kind of a, again, blender scent. Brings it all together. I am a lover of peppermint. I am a lover of lavender. Eucalyptus and we are frenemies. I love the idea of eucalyptus, and I try it from almost, I think, a blend from most vendors. And there are some that I like, and there are some that I can't do. Super tarts, at least the ones that I have tried previously, I don't know if it was because I was sick and it just wasn't working with what my nose could actually pick up, but Brandy's, eucalyptus, and my nose at least, they just were not getting along. I don't normally turn off a scent unless it's just really not getting along with me, and that was not getting along with me. So let's just jump let's just get back into the moment here. But I do like peppermint. I am a lover of peppermint, and I do like this eucalyptus. It's not in your face, clawing at your nose holes. It's nice. It's a fresh kind of that Vicks vibe, but definitely not that strong. As far as the eucalyptus goes, it's not like whapping me in the face with it. I like this a lot too. She is very good at blending scents together. As far as, like I said, nothing is really standing out, like clawing away at you in the forefront of the scent more so than the other. Everybody's very, like I said, very well blended. I like it. And again, another really pretty little chunk here. Oranges and purples and greens. And that aqua blue. All right. Next, we have blueberry, buttercream, baguettes, and cookies. So that is blueberry cobbler, buttercream frosting, French baguettes, and sugar cookies. If you have watched any of my other videos, you know that Bakery and I, we love each other. So I had to pick this one up whenever I saw it at 12:03 in the morning. And I definitely pick up that blueberry first. I think because that's the only fruity in the blend, that one is the one that my nose is picking up first. And everything else is kind of blended together very nicely. The buttercream frosting, I think that's just making it sweeter. The sugar cookies has that vanilla scent note in there. And then French baguettes, I don't know if it's because it's kind of being hidden or if it's going to come out more on warm. But I don't smell like a super yeasty. I smell like a slight little dusting of French baguette in there, but not super overpowering. So if you're afraid of any yeasty smells, like fresh baked bread or something similar to that, I don't think that you'd be turned off by this one. So this one may be worth a try as well. So again, blueberry, buttercream, baguettes, and cookies. This one was poured on 310. So it's kind of a baguette color with blue and some kind of cream embeds in there. Super pretty. I love that blue. It's like a cobalt blue. So pretty. Okay. Next, sweets for my sweet. This is orange chiffon cake, raspberry sorbet, Peeps, and tea and cakes. We know, I've said it, I love my tea and cakes. I do pick it up in this blend. And the orange chiffon cake, I don't know if I've tried that one on its own before, but it's not, again, she did a great job. None of this is like clawing at me, asking for the microphone to be up in the front of the class. Nothing is really standing out. I can smell the tea and cakes. Again, it's one of my favorite scents, so I can pick that one out pretty easy, pretty familiar with that one. But I do smell the raspberry. The Peeps, I think, is going to be the blender scent here to kind of sweeten things up with that marshmallow scent. But I do smell that at least an orange type scent. Like I said, I don't think I've smelled orange chiffon cake on its own before. But I do smell orange of some sort, and I do smell raspberry, and I do smell tea and cakes. So here we go. It was poured on February the 15th. Just a little longer to go for that 2 month mark. Very pretty, like a raspberry colored chunk in there, yellow and orange. Pretty. Okay, next, pink strawberry peppermint cookies. Again, I love peppermint, I love bakery. I am kind of middle of the road. I'm not a lover nor a hater of pink sugar. And strawberry, there are some strawberries I like and some strawberries I don't like, and I can't remember which is which. I know I've tried some from Super Tarts, and I did not like it. but I do like a creamy, I do like a VCS strawberry. Like Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh, I think I was talking to you, Devin, if you happen to be watching. That one is amazing. Strawberry Fields Forever. And this one, I mainly pick up the peppermint. I don't really pick up pink sugar. I just don't know if my nose is attuned to pink sugar, because some people act like they just hate pink sugar, and I'm like, how? How can you be so offended by pink sugar? But I definitely pick up the peppermint, and I definitely pick up like a bakery note. Right now, my nose is not picking up strawberry. The peppermint is just kind of going up the nostrils right now, and then a sweet bakery. So this one was poured on the 15th of February as well, and it is kind of that baguette colored chunk with those red, like peppermint candy cane type red embeds inside there. All right, last one, guys. This is Twisted Misters, and this is, let's see, Twisted Peppermint and Mr. Gosling, which is leaves type, driftwood, barnwood, amber, and toasted marshmallow. So, need I say it again? I love peppermint. And this is kind of along that same vein of, it reminds me of Mr. Myers from Super Tarts. Sorry, I didn't clarify that. Mr. Myers plus peppermint. And I know there's some differences in there, but that's just kind of like off the bat. I know they're not dupes. I wouldn't say they're dupes for each other, but that's what it's reminding me of. If I had a Twisted Peppermint and two Mr. Myers from Super Tarts, and you would have Twisted Misters. I do really like this one. It is like a fall type scent, fall, winter. This one would be great for that in between fall and winter, where if you were just not sure on what to melt. This one, I think, would be a great suggestion for you. It's kind of a, sorry guys, my lighting is not the best in this room, but it's kind of that turquoisey wax with dark gray embeds and white embeds. All right, I think that's going to be it. Again, I ordered 6 chunks, and she shipped relatively fast. I think within a week, I got my shipping notice from her for when I placed the order. So not like a huge long wait or anything, which I appreciate because I'm impatient. So I do like that aspect. I'm excited to try this stuff. I'm curious, have y'all tried vintage rolled candles before? If so, what did you try, and did you like it? What did you think? How long did you let it cure? I'd love to know these things. Or did I inspire you to place a vintage rolled candle? Or I should say enable you, right? I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And Kim, thank you again. Love you, sweet thing. And thank you for stopping by and subscribing to all you new people. I'm excited to share some more of my home fragrance addiction with all of you, and kind of chit chat and learn and get to know some of you better. So I guess I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.